Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joey's Retro Handhelds. I'm Joey, and today we're going to talk all about Switch 2 comfort and ergonomics, and why there might be a better option than the Joy-Cons that it comes with. So, if you're like me, you've had the Switch 2 for maybe under a week, I guess, and handheld mode might be a little bit tough for you to use, at least on my end. I don't have large hands. It is tough for me to grab the Switch 2 and make it comfortable. Like you can see it here, it's very much a slim profile handheld, and there's not much to grab onto here. There's no real grips, there's no thickness, it's not very comfortable. I don't have big hands, so even stretching my hands out to do certain things doesn't feel very comfortable. Usually with the Switch 1, there'd be a ton of different options. I've done videos on the MOBA pads, I've done videos on other Switch controllers that goes on top, or on the side, but we don't have that yet. However, we do have something. So, I'm gonna swap these out, take these right out, and what we're gonna do is use something called the GameSir G8 Plus. And this is actually a telescopic controller that's meant for your phone. You're supposed to put your phone in here, but it gets very big, and it'll work for the Switch 2. So let's put this in. Or let's try and put this in. And there we go. Now, this isn't going to go anywhere. I've actually been using this now for 24 hours or so. This, you could upside down. You could see how sturdy it is here. It doesn't move at all. There is no movement. I can put it down. I can grab it from one end, still not going anywhere. I can do the same thing on the other end, still not going anywhere. And there's no movement. Now, one thing that will happen is sometimes this will slide up and down. Like I can move it up and down like this, but that's actually a benefit. That's a pro, really, because you can just get to the right spot that you want, whatever's center to help with the weight distribution. And now you're perfect. This isn't going anywhere. This all works, and it's great. It's going to be hard for me to show you, but the actual rubber parts that's on the inside are not touching the actual Switch part. There is the rubber parts from the GameSir, but it's keeping it held together. It's actually not touching anything. This is a perfect solution for pretty much anybody. And I know most people use this for controller or for phones. Like I have my phone, I can throw that into here, or like the Lenovo Y700 and all of that, but it works great for this as well. And we're using a Bluetooth connection, so I am already connected and good to go. I didn't have to do anything because it's all Bluetooth. And there's a few different reasons why I like this as a controller over the Joy-Cons. I mean, you watching this already know there's a massive difference between the two. Like the sticks are a lot better. They're full-size sticks. We have an actual D-pad instead of whatever they want to call this. There is lack of ergonomics, and then we have actual grip ergonomics that look like a controller. And all of that all combines together into probably the best option right now for comfort when it comes to using the Switch 2 with something besides the Joy-Cons. That's kind of where I was at. I could not use this in handheld mode. It was very uncomfortable. But now with this setup here, it's a very nice setup, and you can just already tell the moment you start using it, it's so much better than using a Joy-Con as a controller. You have a full right stick, you have a full left stick, you have the triggers and everything, and you can change the triggers in the GameSir software to become digital triggers instead of analog, because right now they are analog. But you can change that if you have an app, the Android app, and you can change it there. Otherwise, you are now off to the races using the best controller with the Switch 2. One other benefit, it probably won't change anything for you on a Switch 2, but you can take these buttons out and swap them. So they just pop right out. You can swap the two if you want, or all four of them. I mean, you could put them to whatever you want. And that's an unintended benefit that, won't affect the Switch 2 because you'll want the Nintendo layout, but it is another option. Otherwise, this is kind of the best option that you can get right now. And you can see, like, we have all of it. That feels really nice. It's sturdy. The weight distribution is pretty good on this. Now, one problem, I guess, that is sort of a problem, difference between the Joy-Cons and the GameSirs is the Joy-Cons weigh about 66 grams each, whereas the controller here is about 330 grams, I believe, because it does have a battery inside for the Bluetooth connection. Remember, there are two, or you might not know, there are two versions of the GameSir G8. There's the G8 Plus that we have here. It's the Bluetooth version. There's a USB-C version as well. And obviously that wouldn't work because there is nothing to connect to. So we have to use the Bluetooth version, which has a built-in battery. But as far as the weight goes, I would gladly give up having to use the extra weight for having a controller that actually feels good and doesn't hurt my hands, doesn't feel not ergonomic, all of that sort of thing. And it'll just work for every game. Like, we're just playing Breath of the Wild here. And the actual controls using this, there's no input delay. You can already tell. You could see me moving back and forth, up and down. There is absolutely no input delay. That's another worry that most people and myself had using this as a Bluetooth connection, but there's none of that. And so for the price of $80 right now, the GameSir G8 Plus is $80. You can get like a Hulk version, and there's a Avengers version as well. But the just normal GameSir G8 Plus is $80. For me, I would highly suggest it. If you're going to be using the Switch 2 at all in handheld mode and you don't find the Joy-Cons comfortable like I do, then this is actually probably a really good option for a lot of people. It's worth trying at least, because you can get it right on Amazon. You don't have to worry. You can just return it if you don't like it. You have all those options available to you. And you just go and kill moblins, bokoblins, whatever, bokoblins. Yeah, you go kill bokoblins all day long. And you don't have to worry about comfort. So that's kind of it. That's all I want to share on this. It was a quick video I want to make. I haven't seen anybody else talk about it besides people on my Discord. And I figured people should know about this little hack. And I get it. It's going to be $80 more than you're used to paying just to do this. But for now, at least until we get some mobile pad options, until we get some other options, this is probably the best that you can get at the moment. And it's a lot better than using the Joy-Cons. And they could have done something here. They could have put like some ridges, anything. They could have made it a little bit more comfortable. And I guess on that point, that's really all I had for you today. Just wanted to show off the GameSir G8 Plus, how it works here. I bought this right off of Amazon. They did not send me this, so don't worry about that. I just saw people using it, wanted to try it out, and now hopefully you can try it out too and get some benefits from using this in handheld mode with something better than the Joy-Cons. Don't forget to like and sub to help the channel grow. Come join me on the Discord to talk all about handhelds and Switch 2 and all of that sort of thing. Support me on Patreon if you like my stuff, and hope you all have a good one.